Oh boy, this is good. I've been telling you guys about FMCI back on July 5th. That was my very first video about how big FMCI Tattoo Chef is going to be. And now we're seeing FMCI is having a great moment. The hype is coming in for FMCI Tattoo Chef. For the very first time today, FMCI Tattoo Chef crossed $21 per share. Right, it's up $3 today. That's amazing. Right, the hype is coming in. The attention, the recognition for FMCI Tattoo Chef is arriving. Right, we're a month away from the merger being closed, just over a month, and people are starting to take notice of FMCI, the potential that Tattoo Chef has. Right, it's going to be an outperformer. FMCI currently has a market cap of $550 million, and I believe that is way undervalued. I believe that by the end of this year, 2020, FMCI Tattoo Chef, once the merger is closed, is going to be worth more than $1 billion. That's easy math, right? Given their projections for next year, for 2021, this company is currently way undervalued, and people are taking notice of that fact. I've covered why SPACs are a great deal, that we're all in very early. We're at the ground level, right? We're acting like private investors. Most retail investors, even institutional investors, don't even know that FMCI is something to be invested in, right? It's under the radar. The IPO hasn't happened in essence, right? Of course, the SPAC is IPO'd, but Tattoo Chef is still a private company, and private companies are going to fly under the radar unless they're one of the unicorns that everyone knows of, like Airbnb, Uber, and Lyft. But for most of the private companies, they're going to fly under the radar until they reach their IPO date and the big news goes out into the world. There's going to be articles about Tattoo Chef. There's going to be large coverage on CNBC and all the other market networks out there. Is going to blow up, in my opinion. Of course, I am not a financial advisor, so I cannot give you recommendations, but this is just what I think about FMCI Tattoo Chef. I believe that this company is going to be worth a lot of money in the future, and that's why I'm investing more than $15,000 in this company, right? I've been investing that much since July. I bought 1,000 shares, and I just let it sit there. It's currently about 20% of my portfolio. So I am very heavily invested in FMCI Tattoo Chef. And I can tell that people are starting to see exactly why us early investors in FMCI are so bullish on it. It's up 48% in 1 month. And the merger hasn't even closed yet. We're still over 5 weeks from the merger being closed. Of course, if you believe what FMCI's sponsors say, I believe them. They said that they're going to close this merger in early October, which I believe is the first 2 weeks of October. Once that merger closes, we're going to see FMCI become even more valuable. So this was just a quick video to let you know what's going on today with FMCI Tattoo Chef. I haven't seen any news to justify this huge jump in FMCI's price. So that tells me that people are trying to chase the stock before the merger closes because the merger date is closing in. This is what happens with SPACs. They trade sideways for a couple months once the merger is announced, and the SPAC sponsors say that we're going to merge with this company, this private company, and take them public. Once the merger date becomes closer and the merger becomes imminent and people see that this is actually going to happen, they become more excited and they start to chase the hype, right? This is the hype coming in. FMCI is starting to get the recognition that it deserves. We're just 4 to 6 weeks away from this merger being closed, and the more early investors like me and you who are in tune with the SPAC world want to get in before that merger closes and the stock ticker changes and everyone starts to see the value of FMCI, right? People don't know about Tattoo Chef yet, but once that ticker symbol changes and all the news channels start to see FMCI and Tattoo Chef and see what they can do in the next year, in the next 5 years, then more retail investors as well as institutional investors will start to come in and invest in Tattoo Chef. That's what happened with Nikola Motors when it merged with Vector IQ. The same thing happened with Virgin Galactic when its SPAC closed this deal and the ticker symbol changed. The same thing happened with DraftKings when they closed this merger. So we have reason to expect that the same is going to happen for Tattoo Chef and FMCI. And besides just the trend with SPACs, Tattoo Chef is a very, very valuable company. They're leading the way in plant-based frozen foods, right? and they are the second pure play plant-based foods company behind Beyond Meat. And they've had more revenue than Beyond Meat did when it IPO'd. Again, there is great value in Tattoo Chef, and we're going to continue to see more SPAC investors come in heading up to that merger, and then more retail investors, more institutional investors are going to come in after the merger closes. That's just my opinion, of course, but that's what I believe. So as you know, I'm practicing the bull mentality, right? And the bull mentality is that we know what we invest in. We understand what we invest in. We believe in what we invest in, and we hold for the long term. I'm going to hold on to Tattoo Chef. And as the market realizes the value of Tattoo Chef, I'm going to be right there to benefit from the appreciation of the value of that asset, right? That's how we build wealth in this country. We invest in what we understand and believe in, and we hold for the long term. That's how we give ourselves the best chance at success on the stock market. So thank you for watching this quick video. If you enjoyed it, like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know the next time I publish a new video, and comment below your thoughts on FMCI Tattoo Chef and what you think the stock is going to rise to heading into the merger and after the merger in 2020. I'm Lincoln with bullacademy.org. Thank you again and have a great day.